Students, let us learn the fourth lesson, geometry. Umar Khayyam was a Persian mathematician, astronomer, and poet. Okay, Khayyam's work is in effort to unify algebra and geometry. He is a Persian mathematician. He worked on algebra and geometry. Then, the study of geometry is concerned with the knowing properties of various shapes and structures. We know in the geometry we are studying the properties and about the shapes and structures. Arithmetic and geometry were considered to be the two oldest branches of mathematics. This you learn it just. Arithmetic and geometry are the two oldest branches of mathematics. The study of geometry will create interest in the deep understanding of objects around us. Geometry plays a vital role in the field of science, engineering, and architecture. Okay, it shows the presence of objects are explained with the objects. Okay, in the geometry we are explaining with the objects so that we can understand easily and we will get the creativity. Then geometry plays a vital role in this all field, science, engineering, and architecture. Okay, using geometry only we are explaining this all. Then our topic is similarity. You know, you studied the similarity and congruence in the lower classes, 7th and 8th. The same we are repeating, but we have some more additional points and exercises. Okay, now you listen. Similarity. Two figures are said to be similar if every aspect of one figure is proportional to the other figure. Only the aspect. Okay, we don't need the exact size. Understood? Only we need the shape is same. That is the similarity. If we can take one easy example, same photo in passport size and stamp size. Okay, same photo in passport size and stamp size is a good example of similarity. Now, photo same but the size is different. Understood? The ratio of corresponding measurements of two similar objects must be proportional. If the objects are similar, the corresponding ratios of the sides is proportional. That means equal. Okay, that is the meaning of the similarity. Whenever we draw a diagram and take the ratios, means this side it is both you consider as a rectangle, so one side 2, the same corresponding side it is 4. So what is the ratio? It is 2 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, like the same, this side 3, here 6, this ratio is 3 by 6, that is also equal to 1 by 2. So the ratios are equal. Okay, like this way if you get in the shape, we can say that two shapes are similar. Are you clear? We can learn about similar triangles. When we have the triangles, how can we take? Geometrical figures which have same shape but proportional sizes are called similar. In the triangle, how to do? Okay, similar means the sides are proportional, but what about the triangle? When you are considering the two triangle ABC and PQR, the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, the corresponding angles are equal. That is that then we can say the triangles are similar. Similar means same shape but not same size. Okay, size is not compulsory, equal. In similar triangles, corresponding sides are proportional and corresponding angles are equal. That is only important. Okay, in the similar triangle, corresponding angles are equal but the corresponding sides are proportional. There is no need the corresponding sides are equal. Understood? When I said the passport size and stamp size photo, no, there also we will get the angle equally but the length will differ. That only here we used corresponding sides are proportional and corresponding angles are equal. Then what about the congruence of triangles? Congruence means same shape and same size. Two geometrical figures are congruent if they have same size and shape. Okay, it is totally different from the similarity. We are choosing passport size and stamp size, but the congruence, if you are considering two photo, both must be stamp size or both must be passport size. Okay, then only we can say the two photos are congruent. Are you clear about this idea? So we can say congruency is a particular case of similarity. It is a particular case. Congruency is a general case. The triangles ABC and PQR are congruent. When you consider two triangles ABC and PQR, what about three angles must be equal and three sides, the corresponding sides must be equal. Okay, here this side in between angle 2 and 3 is equal to this triangle also in between 2 and 3. Okay, you cannot consider in any way according to this angle we can consider the side. Like the same between the angle 1 and 3 and here also between the angle 1 and 3 are equal. The same way in between the angle 1 and 2 is same as here in between angle 1 and 2. We can take the side. If you are considering the side, you cannot understand correctly. Actually, we have to write BC is equal to QR. But what about BC? Where it is? In between the angle made by the side BC. Here also this QR is the angle made by this 2 and 3. Okay. So we can consider like that way the sides, the corresponding sides. So for the congruency of the two triangles, corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides also equal. Okay, we can write the similarity in this way. Triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, like yes. Okay, but for the congruency under this yes we have equal to. Okay, only this symbol means same shape. If you have under this equal to symbol, you have same shape and size. That means congruency. Okay, now we can learn about the criteria of similarity. What are the criteria we have for the similarity? How to use? The following criteria are sufficient to prove the given two triangles. Now in this lesson they given three criteria. Last year you learned this, not in 8th I think. In 8th you learned this. Triple A criteria, then SAS, then SSS, triple S. Okay, you learned the same criteria we are using, but triple A, instead of triple A we are using as double A. Both are same, but double A is enough. Okay, two angles are enough. So it is given as double A criteria. Now you listen how it is. When you are considering two triangles, okay, this is the angle 90 degree, here also 90 degree. Anyway, here one angle you are considering like the same. These two angles are equal and this two second angles are equal. If the two angles are equal, you can say that a triangle is similar. It is by AA criteria. That is the AA criteria. Two angles are the two corresponding angles. We can say two angles, just two corresponding angles are equal. We can say the two triangles are similar. That is only the AA criteria. Okay. So how to write the AA criteria in words? If two angles of one triangle are respectively equal, two angles of one triangle are respectively equal to two angles of another triangle. Okay, then the two triangles are similar. Understood? Two respective angles, that means corresponding angles are equal. Then we can say the two triangles are similar, because the third angle in both triangles must be equal. How it is? Since the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree, so third angle must be equal. That's only I said. No need to write triple A. We can, it is enough only double A. Okay. So we consider in the triangle ABC, angle A is equal to angle P, that is 1, and angle B is equal to angle Q, that is 2. So these two angles are this pair equal and this also equal. So we can say the triangles are similar. Using the symbol you can write, or you write in word. Okay, symbol you be put it carefully. Don't write the wrong symbol. Okay, similarity and congruency don't confuse. Similarity means only like S symbol. Congruence means with that you have the equal to. Since the size also equal, so you have the equal to symbol also. Now we can say this double A similarity is same as triple A similarity. That's all I said first. Next one is SAS criterion of similarity. So SAS, you see the order side, angle, side. Okay. So in between angle. two sides in between angle. That is the meaning. We can draw two triangles and two sides, corresponding two sides are equal, between angle are also equal. Okay, so we can write in word, in one angle, if one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle, and if the sides including them are proportional, included angle or included side or included angle. Okay, anyone you can mention. Here this angle is including these two sides, that's only here mentioned, sides including them are proportional, then the two triangles are similar. Okay, so we put this one line now, that two sides are proportional, that means the ratios is equal to the ratios of these two sides. Okay, that is the meaning of proportionality. So the two sides are proportional with this, including angles, the equal angles. So we can say AS criteria is used in this triangle. So one angle, then the corresponding proportionality. Okay, the ratio of corresponding sides are equal. So the triangles are similar. Okay. Next, third one is triple S criteria. That means side, side, side. We are choosing three sides. Okay, sides means the ratios are proportional. That is only. Anyway, here we are choosing only the sides, not angle. Okay, the corresponding sides, you see this and this, the ratios equal to this two ratios equal to these two ratios. Okay, so the ratios are the not two ratios, two sides, the ratio making these two sides. The ratios are equal, that is the SSS criterion. If three sides of a triangle are proportional to the three corresponding sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are similar. If AB divided by PQ, this AB divided by PQ equal to AC divided by PR equal to BC divided by QR. So the ratios are equal in the three corresponding sides. We can say the triangle is similar. Are you all clear about this three criterion? First one is AA criterion. So two angles we are considering, the two angles are equal. Angles means equal, sides means proportional. Then second one is SAS. Okay, so only one angle and including two sides. The two sides are proportional and that angle is equal. Then third one is the triple S criteria. That means three sides we are considering, there is no angle. So the ratios of the corresponding three sides are equal. That means the sides are proportional. Okay, that is only the criteria. Then next we have some results for doing the sums. Let us learn the first result. A perpendicular line drawn from the vertex of a right-angled triangle divides the triangle into two triangles similar to each other and also to the original. Okay, you see the right triangle. Here angle B is 90. Okay, ABC is a triangle with angle B 90, so it is a right triangle. From this vertex of a right triangle, we are drawing a altitude. Okay, we are drawing a perpendicular to the opposite side. So here also it makes 90 degree. Then our result is this small triangle is perpendicular to the second small triangle and the big triangle. Okay, each one is similar to the remaining two. So big triangle ABC is similar to this middle size triangle ABD. Okay. Next, big triangle ABC is similar to the small triangle BCD. Are you clear? And the small two triangles ADB is similar to BCD. These two triangles are similar. Okay, like this way we can consider when you draw a perpendicular from the 90 from the vertex of this 90 degree right angle. It is the first result. Then second result, when we draw the altitude means it is a perpendicular from each vertex. Then the ratio of the sides Okay, the ratio of the sides AB is AB, the corresponding side PQ. So AB divided by PQ equal to BC divided by QR equal to AC divided by PR. Then corresponding altitudes AD divided by PS, BE divided by QT, CF divided by RU. Okay, these all ratios are equal. Okay, it is the second result when we are drawing the altitude, that means perpendicular line from the vertex of the triangles. We can say the corresponding sides and the corresponding altitudes ratios are equal. If two triangles are similar, then the ratio of corresponding sides are equal to the ratio of their corresponding altitudes. Okay, if the triangles are similar, corresponding sides are equal to the corresponding ratios of the altitudes. So all the ratios are equal. That is, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then AB divided by PQ, that I explained in the diagram itself, AB divided by PQ equal to BC divided by QR equal to CA divided by RP. These are the sides. Then altitudes AD divided by PS equal to BE divided by QT equal to CF divided by RU. Okay, next third result. Here two triangles are given. The corresponding sides are equal. The ratio of corresponding sides are equal to the corresponding perimeter. That is the third result. What is how to find out the perimeter? Just you can add all the side length, you will get the perimeter. Okay, so AB, it is the side including angle 1 and 2, that is DE side. So AB divided by DE, it is equal to AC divided by DF, it is equal to BC divided by EF. First one DF, here EF. Okay, next that is equal to the perimeter. So AB plus AC plus BC divided by DE plus EF plus DF. Okay, so AB divided by DE, this is the side. Then BC divided by EF, that is also the side. Then CA divided by FD, that is also the side. Then perimeter AB plus BC plus CA divided by DE plus EF plus FD. First triangle perimeter and second triangle perimeter. Okay, so the ratios of the side is equal to the ratio of the corresponding perimeter. It is the third result. Okay. Next fourth result is the ratio of area. Okay, area, the ratio of area is equal to the ratio of corresponding sides. Sorry, square of the corresponding sides. Not side, side is equal to the perimeter, but for the area, the square of the corresponding sides ratios are equal. Okay, so area of triangle ABC and divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to the corresponding side AB square, this in between 1 and 2, so PQ divided by PQ square. Then B is equal to BC square, it is between 2 and 3, so here QR square. Then side is the next one, third one is AC square, it is PR square. Okay, so the ratios of the square of the ratios are equal. Okay, that is for the area. Perimeter, it is the sides are equal. For the altitude, all the ratios are equal. With the side and altitudes ratios are equal. Okay, next one, fifth, if two triangles have common vertex, see this triangle BCD and ABC, these two have the common vertex, this D. Okay, and their bases are on the same straight line. The base CD and AD are the same straight line. The ratio between their areas. So the ratio between their areas means area of triangle BCD divided by area of triangle ABD or area of triangle ABD divided by area of triangle BCD. Okay, how you take like the same, you take the next ratio. Here now we choose first ABD triangle means the side we will choose AD. Okay, is equal, the ratio of their areas equal to the ratio between the length of their bases. Only the base length you take, so AD divided by CD. Understood? So area of triangle ABD divided by area of triangle BCD is equal to the base side AD divided by CD. If we have the common vertex and the base will make a straight line, only we will get this result. Okay. Next we have note, the triangles are equiangular. Equiangular means all the angles are equal, like equilateral triangle, if the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, corresponding angles are, the triangles are equiangular, the corresponding angles are equal. Next one, a pair of equiangular triangles are similar if all the angles are equal in the another pair also. So in when you are considering two triangles, all the angles are equal, we can say the triangles are similar. Like the same result we are writing in the other way, if the opposite way, if two triangles are similar, then they are equiangular. If the triangles are equiangular, it is similar. Here if the triangles are similar, then they are equiangular. Okay, just it is given. So this much you have to learn for doing the sum. Then only you can do the sum without confusion. Don't think of just ma'am is written and explained, no need. If you did not study, you can't do the sum correctly. It is like a formula. This all results, the definitions, criteria, everything you have to by heart correctly without confusion. Are you clear? Okay.